Alright guys, what's up? It's Tam Dude in the Shoes, and this is going to be kind of a short video, and it's going to be a double feature. It's going to be a theory video, kind of like the Tiffany kind of thing, and it's also going to be a Cult of Chucky news. So, this was on Dom's Twitter. It's a photo from the set. Tiffany said we're like trying to record this intense and this complicated action scene. Who knows? It could be Chucky. It could be, but I mean, Chucky's costume is right there at the bottom right. So I mean, it's probably something with Chucky. Who knows? We won't know until the movie comes out. And then other than that, that's all I have. That anyone's posted except for this Chucky did it. By Bloody Disgusting. I don't know. I just went on Twitter and it was like, you know, kind of going everywhere. So I don't know if it's a fan-made thing or the creators made it. But that's all I have for Chucky news. Sorry, but I wanted to include that. So now we can kind of talk about my theory thing. The whole Tiffany thing got a lot of support. How I think Tiffany should be introduced, and Cult of Chucky, it got a lot of support, it got some views, and, you know, people are saying, you know, that's a pretty good idea, you know, that'd be cool if they did that. So now going off of that, I'm gonna do my next kind of, like, video, saying, you know, what I feel like I would want in the movie, or how I feel something would go, shedding light on something that's a possibility. Andy Barkley, Alex Vincent, you know, the little boy that we grew up with through all the Chucky movies. Well, not all of them. Chucky, Child's Play 1, 2, and 3. So, let's say, I feel like Andy is gonna die. Now, hold up. Before all of you go off on me, hear me out here, okay? I don't know why anyone would go off on me, but I just feel like someone's gonna, like, no, he can't die. He survived the first 3 movies. If he dies, there's going to be an outrage. I mean, not really. I mean, if you really think about it, Chucky. So Andy's been Chucky's friend. You know, Child's Play 1, 2, or 3. We kind of, you know, anyone who watched the movies back. But it is a very strong possibility that Andy will die. And I honestly feel like it will happen. Why? Well, I'm about to tell you. I feel like Chucky is finally gonna gonna kill Andy. He's not gonna possess him because, you know, that's all way out of the park. Chucky and Seed already said he doesn't want to transfer his soul. Andy's gonna die. It's just he is. Like, if he doesn't, it would be a really strong, like, surprise. But honestly, guys, if you think about it, Andy's time's up. Like, he cannot run from Chucky forever. We already know Chucky. He can just keep coming back. If he wants to, he can torture Andy his whole life. I mean, he found him at his house. Like, Chucky was able to find out information, or Tiffany was able to find out information on where Andy lived and shipped to him. If he can do that after all this time, then he can certainly keep doing it over and over again. So there was just, Andy cannot get away from Chucky. So this is just going to be something that's going to keep happening and happening. So what I feel like is gonna happen, and is well, I guess is this turning like a Tiffany now. I'm telling you how I think it's gonna go, but I feel like he's gonna, like, sacrifice himself or something. Like, you know, he's gonna go toe to toe with Chucky. Like, Fiona's gonna try to get away, or something's gonna happen, and they're just gonna be faced off. Andy's gonna be like, you know, I want to finish this, and Chucky's gonna be like, you know, you'll die trying, and he pretty much fights Chucky. You know, like, maybe Chucky drops his knife and he'll actually go one-on-one with Andy. It's kind of like a Western, you know, kind of standoff, because this is something that's been just going for ever since he was a little, like, what was he, 8? Like, 8 years old. He has been haunted by Chucky, and he needs to face his fear if he's ever going to get over him. I'm pretty sure he did get over him, but I'm pretty sure he always had a chip on his shoulder, like, you know, he can come anytime, like, he just can't die. You know, because in Chucky 3, he was surprised, like, you know, we killed you, and he probably already knew Chucky was going to come back. That's why he got gun store and everything. But I just feel like there's going to be, like, a standoff, and, you know, they're going to fight. In the end, Andy's going to die. Like, it would be a huge surprise, because See, Chucky, here's the thing that people don't really think about, and I thought about this, and it makes perfect sense if you think about it. Chucky is one of those people, like, that you never really hate. Like, you don't really hate him. Like, he really doesn't do anything that makes you go, oh, I hate him. Like, horror movies don't really do that, where, you know, they grow a relationship for a character, and then they kill them off, and you're just like, oh, I hate them. It's not like, you know, in WWE, when, like, a wrestler he turns heel, he turns into the bad guy, like, and he does something, like, let's say they've been a tag team, like, let's say two partners have been together for, like, 15 years, and then one of them finally betrays each other. You hate that person, because, you know, you've been together for 15 years, and you stab his back. It gets people, you know, they like him because he's a good wrestler, but they hate him because of what he's done. Same thing with Chucky. In this movie, they can give us a surprise where he kills Andy, and we hate him. Like, we're jumping in our seats like, you did not just do that. That did not just happen. Like, you won't believe it. Like, that Andy is actually dead. He's not going to be in any more of the movies. You know, you watch this boy grow up being haunted by Chucky, and he just stands up to Chucky, and his final breath is just out. And you hate Chucky for it, because you didn't want him to die, you wanted him to survive, and that's usually how it goes in some movies. Sometimes they don't live, sometimes they live through it. And if you think about it, in a situation like Andy, where Chucky keeps coming back and back and back, do you really think he's gonna survive? Really? I mean, it's a miracle that he survived this long, but if you think about it, one day Chucky is just gonna get him. Unless Andy can find out a way to finish him off for good, which you can't really, because this is, you know, I mean, it's based in real life, but there's still some voodoo stuff. But voodoo stuff is pretty real, too, so, I mean, it's still pretty real life, so there's no magic seal or anything that he can just trap his soul. So, you already know Andy's just gonna die. Like, let's think, if they don't show it in the movies, you just assume he's gonna die eventually by Chucky. There's just, unless Chucky just completely forgets about him, there's no way that Andy's gonna survive. You know, anyone watching, it's gonna be a surprise. Because that's what we need in a Chucky movie. We need something that's gonna make us actually hate him. Why does Andy hate Chucky? Well, he's been haunting him all of his life. We need to feel that. We need to feel that kind of same hatred. You know, we feel for Andy because he survived Chucky for this long. But, you know, seeing him die, we're going to get pissed off, because in our minds, we want a happy ending for Andy. And in the Chucky universe, there cannot be a happy ending. There just can't be. It's Chucky. He's pretty much invincible. He cannot die. There's no way to have a happy ending with Chucky. Unless he completely forgets about you, or somehow you can destroy him. So, I'm sorry, but Andy, I honestly believe he's going to die. Because, Dom, he needs to do something that will make us, like, you know, just hate Chucky, you know? I mean, and yes, if Andy does die, a lot of people probably will stop watching Chucky. But I think it's a drastic move that they need to make, because it would really just, you know, it would curveball us, and it would make us hate Chucky, and it would give us a reason to feel for those people who he's killing that hate him too. So, you know, Andy hated him, you know, kind of passing it on, and we hate him. This video is already going on long enough, so I'll make another video right after this, talking about what I just thought about, because honestly, that would be even better. But that's kind of like how I feel how Chucky should kill Andy, and in the next video, let's talk about what if Tiffany killed Chucky, and how Chucky would react to that. Ooh, that's a good one right there. So, I think that's all we have to do. So, tell me in the comments if you agree. Tell me if you disagree. You know, if you want to cuss me the hell out and tell me I'm a stupid retard, and if Dom actually watches this and does this, then you're gonna come to my house and slit my throat like Tiffany does the cops, and, you know, Child's Play Bride and Cursed, and you can try. You can die trying. Haha! See what I did there? A plug for what I said earlier.